Hello, everyone. Welcome to General Psychology, PSY 2012. This is Dr. Rivera. In this video, I'm going to talk about the discussion assignments. Now, first of all, you're going to notice that there is a discussion icon in the home page. When you click on that, that takes you to the discussion and responses page. Now, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to choose the chapter that you want to do. And the way you're going to do that is you're going to click on people. Now, you can click on it here, or you could always click on it on the navigation menu in Canvas. Now, when you do that, it's going to take you to the people's page. And you'll notice that there are two tabs at the top. You're going to click on the second one, the one that's called Project Groups. And I know it says groups, but you are not working on this together. It's just the way Canvas works. And once you're here, you're going to choose which discussion question you want to answer. Now, you're going to respond every week, but you're only going to create one discussion post the entire semester. So that's the one that you're going to spend, 500 words on. All of the other ones are going to be just responses. Once you choose which question you want to do, then you're just going to join, and then it'll tell me that that's the question you're going to do. It is a first come, first serve. You'll notice that in each group, there can only be 2 or 3 people maximum. So the faster you join or you choose the group, the faster you're going to be settled. Now, if you're not 100% sure what question you want to do, then you can always look at the questions themselves. You would have to go to the discussion page and then scroll down to the actual links. And then you can just click on one of the links and it will take you to the page that you're going to post in. And of course, there you're going to see the actual discussion question that you would answer. Now, when it's time for you to actually do the assignment, well, you're going to go ahead and click on the discussions page. And you'll notice that some chapters have 2 questions. If you're only responding, let's say you chose question M at the end of the semester. Well, when you're going over chapter 2, then you only have to respond to one of the questions. Now, there is a rubric that you can look at, which will tell you how to answer the response. And you'll notice that it's right there. You can actually click on the link and it'll take you to it. But also, the main points are here. You are not writing a 500-word paper every week. And so I do expect your response to be substantive. That means it's going to be 100 to 200 words, but it should have substance. Don't tell me that you really enjoyed the post. I'm going to look for you having recapped whatever it was you read. You don't have to recap the entire 500-word response your classmate wrote, but you should recap the thing that you're talking about. You should use some vocabulary. You should try to elaborate on what the person has written, on what your classmate has written. And you could do that by explaining what you found interesting, going in depth about a specific point, talking about something extra that the book talked about. Add something to the conversation. You should also tell me how this topic applies to you or to someone you know or to society in general. And then I'm also going to look for a overall feeling that your response is something someone else can read and they would get something out of it. If one of your classmates didn't read the chapter, but they read your response, they should be able to at least have learned something. And that's sort of the overall that I'm going to be looking for. Now, the last thing I am going to grade you on for the response is that you have cited at minimum the book. And there is a link in the discussion and responses page that will show you how to cite the book correctly. So at minimum, you should go look at that and add it to your response. Now, you do only have to respond to one person. If this week you created a 500-word post to the question, you should still answer to at least one person. Now, when it's your turn to write the long 500-word post to the question, then you should also take a look at the rubric for that. And there is a rubric for that. And again, what I'm going to be looking for are some simple things. That your post is 400 to 500 words. Please do not go under the 400, and please do not go over the 500 by too much. It should be clear and easy to understand and free of grammatical mistakes. That means there should be paragraphs, there should be sentences, capitalize the first letter of each sentence, put a period at the end, use your commas correctly, etc. It should look like a paper, even though I am not expecting you to have a complete introduction or a complete conclusion. I still want to be able to read over it and not get stuck on, wow, is this just one paragraph? Is this, did they change topics here? Are they still talking about the same thing? Please do your best to make it look like a college level writing assignment. Again, I'm still looking for your paper to be interesting and substantive. If you think your paper is boring, there's a good chance that I'm going to think it's boring too. So make sure that you add interesting things, your own perspective, and at the same time, show that you have read and that you understood whatever you're writing about. I should get a general feeling that you read the sections. Again, make sure that you add the APA format. At minimum, please cite the book. And of course, please make sure that you post by Sunday before 11:59 so that everybody else gets a chance to respond. And you will see that on your Canvas due by Sunday of 11:59 on whatever week it is that you chose for yourself. So you should be able to follow along without being too confused. However, if you forget which question you're supposed to answer, please email me with time so that I can tell you what it is that you should be doing. Now, again, when you're going to do your post, you want to click that reply button. That reply button is going to allow you to post. And of course, all you have to do is go ahead and copy and paste your work onto the section here. Okay. You can attach your paper. If you did it on Word and you want to attach it, that's fine too. But it's really more work, I feel. It's just easier to copy and paste it. And then, of course, when it's your turn to respond, then after you read your classmate's post, you're going to click reply on their post, not on the question, but on their post. And when you do that, then again, it's going to give you that text box, and you can copy and paste your response there. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions. And remember that the best way to contact me is directly through Canvas. I hope to hear from you soon.